So PegHUB. PegHUB has been doing great. Let's take a look at the chart real quick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's looking pretty healthy. Looks like we're pretty stable in the 700 range now. Got a lot more liquidity on there. Sorry if I'm too zoomed out. There you go, guys. Yeah.
What I find incredible here is that we haven't even started a proper marketing push on this yet. This is going to blow up.
Yeah, I mean, like I think for the pre-sale, we did mention that a couple places, but since the pre-sale, we pretty much have not done any marketing on this whatsoever. So it's pretty much just the community, and it's largely the buybacks. I mean, actually, let's take a look at that real quick too. 131 units bought back. That is insanity. Crazy, crazy. All right, so let's get into some of the changes that are coming. So the main changes that are coming are, I've said for a long time, I want, like, PegHUB is a really strong brand. I want PegHUB to be the center of the whole ecosystem because, we're mainly seniorage protocols with like supporting protocols. So PegHUB being the center, and, we have a strong domain name, strong branding. It just makes a lot of sense for that to be the, the central hub, this, the brand that we push. And then, new users can go to PegHUB and then from there, kind of venture out and do whatever they need to do, see what we're all about in a nice, simple way without seeing, what looks like a tomb fork that, is really complicated. And a lot of people probably just get turned off right away when they see that, just because there's thousands of them now. So, having a nice, fresh site for PegHUB that just talks about, all of our core strengths, the highest APRs on some of the best cryptos out there. It's really going to do a lot for us, because, obviously the pegs aren't, over 1.0 at the moment on BitBomb, but the only way to solve that is to get people to enter the farms. So the way that we're going to get people to enter the farms is to give them, the information they need, which is, get the highest APYs in the industry or in the world, basically, and 100% asset exposure to all these blue chip cryptos. So that's, once we package this in the right way and display it to the users in the right way, we'll have an influx of investors that will, they'll be entering farms, that'll get the pegs up, that'll, it'll basically bring a ton of health to all of our seniorage protocols. So
absolutely. And for people keeping up with all the other AMAs we have, typically one of the questions that comes up the most is questions about how it all works. It seems it's a complex protocol. It is. And a lot of people want a simple way. So PegHUB is the perfect way to package all of our protocols into a simple way to get the information that they need. Farms are the bread and butter of our protocols, and that's what we need to display easily.
Yep. I just wanted to queue up this sample image that I'm going to show later. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start from the top here. So PegHUB token. Here I was just, talking about how amazing it is, like the very limited supply of the PegHUB token, and the fact that, over 2% of the circulating supply has already been bought back. And we just, the full automation has only been in place for like 2 or 3 weeks. So that's just insane. And, we only have the 2 protocols right now, and, they're soon going to be much healthier, which is going to bring more revenue to PegHUB. Soon we're going to launch more protocols on other chains, which is going to be even more revenue for PegHUB. It's, this token, it's a accumulation phase below 10K. Not financial advice, but that's what it's looking like, boys. So PegHUB ecosystem, the vision. So basically what we're going to be doing is, the idea has evolved a little bit. Originally, PegHUB was going to be the gateway to all of our different protocols. That's still going to be the case, but we want to give more functionality right on the PegHUB site so that we can advertise PegHUB, like with banner ads, with, organic marketing, all kinds of other different techniques to drive traffic to PegHUB. and they never will have to leave the PegHUB site. They'll be able to take advantage of our best offerings, which is, crazy APRs on 100% exposure to blue chip cryptos. So giving users the ability to do that without leaving PegHUB, that takes all the complexity away from it. It takes the focus off the peg. It basically solves every problem, to put it simply. So, yes, that's pretty much what I went into here. And so if you guys haven't seen this yet, I'll show you guys a couple of things. So I'm not sure what aspects of this are going to stay after we redesign the site. Probably they'll stay at first. Actually, the vaults will probably always stay. So this is the PegHUB redesign of our vault page. So that looks pretty cool. This is our swap site. So the swap site, this was basically just like the CZ Peg swap site, but this is now PegHUB branded. So that's pretty cool. And we were going to launch a blog at this address, but I think we're actually going to just have that on the main PegHUB.com site as opposed to a subdomain. So yeah, you'll just be able to access the blog just by going to PegHUB.com once that's ready. Actually, that might be ready as soon as today, to be honest. Like the actual front page of PegHUB.
Speaking of which, did you happen to buy PegHUB.com?
What's that?
We've been using PegHUB.io for a while. Were you able to buy PegHUB.com?
Oh, you're thinking of BitBomb?
So I am. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me.
Yeah, I think PegHUB.com. I forget if I had to pay extra for that or not.
All right.
It might have just been one that I got for $10. I don't know.
All right.
But
sorry, my bad.
Let's show the sneak peek of. This is not a final design, but it's going to look something like this.
Looking good.
Just basically really promoting like what we're all about. We've already come up with better text for this, and so this was like an early version, but this is it's going to look beautiful like this, but it's going to be a little bit more tuned, I guess you could say. So yeah, and this is just going to have like, all the information so all these links are just going to like bring you further down the page to talk about like the ways that you can earn with us and, staking, talk about the PegHUB token, all of our news and announcements are going to be here now. So, I know that there's been a lot of confusion because we have numerous protocols and, there's a lot of different channels that we put news out on. So what we're going to be doing moving forward is we're going to have a blog here for one, but we're also going to have like a news or like announcements section or category, I guess. And that you're going to be able to see like the latest, like 4 things by clicking news, and it's going to scroll to the bottom and you're going to see all the latest things that are going on. And you'll be able to like just go to the blog and actually see all of the announcements. So like if you ever like, step away for a month or two and you want to come back and see like everything that's happened, you'll be able to just look at the announcements and like everything important will be there in chronological order. So
it's looking fantastic.
So a lot of big things coming there. Like the thing that I'm most excited about is like Diamond was just saying, when we do an AMA and like we keep hearing this is too confusing, it's like I try to break it down as simple as possible, but like if people aren't getting it, even when I'm explaining it, then people that just come visit the website are certainly not getting it, right? So it's going to be huge to have something that's just, we're looking at all of the biggest DeFi protocols out there, even some non-crypto sites, and we're kind of taking, we're taking elements from them that are working, right? Simplicity, really, just getting the message across in a really simple way. So,
yeah,
it's really exciting. And again, like I said earlier, really all we need people to enter our farms. If people enter our farms, everything's looking great. And the PegHUB app is going to be a really simple way to like enter all of our farms from BitBomb and from CZ Pegs and from future seniorage protocols in the future. So
absolutely,
it's going to be amazing.